What do you think?
Welcome back, YouTube.
Woo!
Today's Sunday. Father's Day is Sunday.
I'm tired.
I wonder if anyone's seen that.
It's an old joke now, that. It's like 6 years old, that, isn't it?
Oh, we're old people.
We're old people. I'm not, I'm young.
2 weeks today. It's a very exciting birthday in this house.
I turned 21.
Jack's final 2 weeks of his youth.
It's on Jenny's Instagram, was it a couple of days ago?
Yeah.
It was last week.
Maybe last week.
She put up asking what do people want to see, and I think the highest, most trending, don't know what the word is, response was the nutrition.
Yeah.
So what we'll do for that today is we'll do a full day of eating.
Yeah.
So last week you got our Tesco shop.
Yeah.
So this week we'll actually cook the food.
Yes, it's a nice follow on.
And we'll show you what we eat. So today is, I'm torn if it should be a rest day.
Yeah, Jax, have you spoken about your injuries?
No, right, so I should be training, but like
Becoming an old man.
like 8 weeks ago I hurt my wrist and it's still not, actually feels alright today.
No, it wasn't as much as 8 weeks. No way.
7 weeks ago it was about that.
Oh, it's still 3 weeks to High Rocks. And it was about 8 weeks out from High Rocks, so I would say it was about 5 weeks.
Okay, 5 weeks ago I hurt my wrist. I pulled the muscle down here, don't know what it's called, had some Greek name. I think since then I've been getting carpal tunnel syndrome, so my thumb and index finger are numb or at least tingling all the time, so that's good news.
Yeah.
My forearm here going into my elbow has been giving me a lot of pain, so when I press or pull I get a discomfort in here. My left elbow is a bit sore as well, and both my knees are fucking agony all the time. All the time. So I've been using these, my mate lent me these like compression pants. I don't know what we call them. Is that the right saying? Compression trousers. I think they're actually called compression pants though.
Yeah, because they're probably American.
Okay, so compression trousers.
We'll show you. Jack will use them later.
Yeah, so I'm going to show you them.
I don't even know what the fuck are those.
I actually buy some, they've been helping. So I think I might just, today should be a leg day, but I think I might just rest. Give myself a chance to recover. We really should clean out our ice bath. Remember, we'll do that for you today.
Oh yeah, it's a dry day.
Yeah.
So we eat different rest day and training day foods. So obviously, if today is a rest day for us both, it'll be different from what we can show you in the future. Some training day foods.
Jen's also veggie. Don't know if I spoke about that before.
I don't know. Oh, in the food shop we would have.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So showed my corn. So yeah, you'll see some high protein veggie gains.
Yeah.
I'm on a rest as well. I was going to be on a rest anyway, but this past week I'd spoke to my coach because there's been a few times, it's mostly my leg sessions, but I get like an insane lower back pump when I shouldn't. Like, it's not like I'm doing deadlifts and it's nothing that should really be irritating my back, and it is. Oh, the dog's got his toys. And I was speaking to her and she said that she thinks I should just take a deload, so I'm going to have, normally my rest days are Sunday and Wednesday, so she said from today I should just rest right through until Thursday. So I've got a 4-day rest period, which I'm not happy about.
We're going to watch Gladiators.
Yeah.
Because it's our Sunday ritual right now, watching Gladiators. We're going to do a live video for the Get Jack team on Facebook. We do a live every Sunday. We'll do that. We've not got a topic decided yet. We'll sort that later. And then I guess we'll just be cooking food.
Yeah. Right, so I am having baked oats. Yes, I do have some. What I do my breakfast this morning is going to be some baked oats. So I have oats literally every single day, but on a Sunday I have time to make some baked oats. So I'll take some time to do that. I do have the recipe. I'm not going to sit and take you through all that because that would be like the full YouTube in itself. But what I suggest you do, if you want to try my baked oats recipe, it's very, very simple. Is that you go onto my Instagram and it's a pinned reel. I only just made it last week. But if you're watching this at a separate point, go on there, have a wee look at that, and you'll get the recipe. I'll show you this when it's done.
Right, meal one, breakfast. So, going 100 grams of oats. This is the easiest breakfast in the world. Water in the bowl and into the microwave for anywhere between like 4 and 10 minutes. Literally, the more water you put in, the longer it takes. So I reckon I've put too much water in there, so I've been there for a while. What happens to me on a regular basis is that bowl tips in the microwave and just goes everywhere. So I need to watch it. Okay, we're safe. What the fuck?
What the fuck just happened?
Okay, they're now cooked. Size that bowl, man. We're going with 40 grams of protein. And we just mix that all through. And there we go. Right, toppings wise, we're going to go for some frozen blueberries, some peanut butter, and a little bit of dark chocolate as well. I like to push my dark chocolate in, push it into there, so it melts through, and you get like a wee hot pocket. And then finally, some frozen blueberries. I don't know why, but fresh blueberries are, in my opinion, an average fruit. But the second you freeze them, they just become fucking top tier, man. You gotta be fresh ones frozen. If you buy the frozen ones, they're like chewy and purple
And like icy.
and not nice. But when you buy them fresh and freeze them, they're crunchy and just flavours, delicious.
Here's my baked oats. Super nice. So they're super crispy. Which really wrecks the presentation of it. If I want to add toppings, they're not really going to fit in here. That wasn't too bad. That was quite a oneer. A twoer. Maybe a threer. Dark chocolate's already in there. A little bit of peanut butter because it's a rest day. So I've got oats, protein, banana, dark chocolate through that. And I have a little bit of peanut butter. And then, same as Jack, some frozen bluebs, which is my end product. Looks a little bit mush, but it's damn tasty. Well, well, well. You got some funky looking legs.
It's the pressure boots, slow boots.
You're so, oh, look, you can see your toes popping out the bottom. I didn't know that. I thought that was totally closed. You look cool. You look real cool. Woo!
What are you doing?
Filming you, like you asked me to.
What's that? Is that one just hit like feathers? Feathers?
No.
Flowers?
Yeah, flowers.
Oh, that's cold.
That's cold.
When did we clean these out?
I'm going to say at least 2 to 3 weeks ago.
I would say about a month ago.
No, I don't think it's as long as that.
We cleaned these out to get in them, and that was quite stinky, so we filled it with bleach. And it's just sat there,
Full of bleach.
like infested for about 3 weeks.
It's a dog. Thinks that
It's
he can come
actually so
out.
full as well, bleach. It's like half full. It has been a very lazy Sunday morning, but that is the ice bath now cleaned out, and we're filling it up. It takes, I don't know, 30-45 minutes to fill the bath up, partly because it's such a big bath. I think it takes like 700 or like 400 litres of water, and partly because our hose is just such a slow flow of water. So just at the shower now, me and Jenny went out last night for some dinner and drinks, and so we've left the car in town, which is a wee 30-minute stomp away. So we're going to walk into town, walk a dog, get the car. But before we go, I'm going to quickly inhale my second meal of the day, which is a slice of sourdough bread. Now, it should be sourdough bread, but I've got white bread with sourdough, because it's all Tesco had at the time. So put it on for toast, and then it's also 2 eggs and 1 egg white. I'm going to chuck into the pan and make a sort of bit of an omelette. And I think I'll make a wee bit of like a sort of omelette sandwich out of the eggs and the bread. So if you didn't know, the sun's been in my face, man. The reason, I don't know why I'm weighing this out. The reason why you might want to have egg whites and not egg yolks is pretty much all of the fat is in the yolk and all of the protein is in the white. So if you remove an egg yolk, you add in about maybe 8 grams of protein, but you take out quite a lot of calories. A whole egg is probably about Hopefully you can hear me with this on. A whole egg is probably about 100 calories. Maybe a little under, a little over, depends on how big the egg is. Fuck, son, man. But as soon as you remove the yolk, it becomes like 14 calories, but you keep the protein. So it's just a way of keeping protein high, keeping volume high. Obviously egg white helps increase the amount of volume you have in that bowl, but reducing the calories that you're having in your meal. White bread or sourdough bread is my favourite, and brown bread is rotten, man. We season these pans. What is this? I re-season a pan. What do you do?
Well, I thought we seasoned it.
Jenny seasoned the pan. So
you would know.
Jenny seasoned the pan. Do you put oil in it and then heat it up?
Yeah.
And then pour it out or leave it?
Rub it off with like good pills.
I don't know if they can hear you. So non-stick pan, you put oil in it, heat it up, and then just rub it off with a paper towel, and then you never need oil again. Let's just put a fried egg in there and it'll dance about the pan. Like this here, like not even remotely stuck. There's no oil in there.
No spray.
No spray, nothing. Whenever I've cooked an omelette in a pan, I end up trying to scrape it and end up just getting like half the egg comes off, half the egg is now part of the pan. But this has been, when did we do this? When did you do this?
I can't remember, we got it for Christmas though, so maybe like New Year?
It's been maybe what, a month and a half.
Yeah, a month.
We've used them almost every day. We've never had to re-spray it or re-season it.
Yeah.
Absolute dynamite. Normally I would put like a little bit of ketchup and that on there, but we left it all at the gym. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot sauce on there. Ooh, not too much, just a wee bit. Come on. We'd also put a bit of butter on that toast as well, but I'm not a savage, doesn't butter's toast. Just don't have any. So instead, I'm going to use some of this shitty cheese. This is the fucking best stuff in the world, man. Just like so. Oh, that's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
I was going to say, that's a Scooby snack.
The plan was to fold that in half, but I think I'm going to have to eat it like a...
Bruschetta type thing.
Yeah. There we go. That is meal number 2. Right, see, just must be this. A funny story for you. So, when me and Jenny got married, well, when we got my ring sized for getting married, I was knee deep in a bulk. Probably weighing what I weigh now, and we bought this ring here. Then started dieting down for the wedding, and the closer and closer we got. In fact, obviously I didn't wear the ring the whole time, so I wasn't married. And then the day of the wedding, put the ring on, and it was way too big. And so I had to buy those things you put in the ring that like wrap round it, which then make it fit your finger. And I found it just so uncomfortable. The ring wasn't too expensive, and so what I ended up doing was just jumping to the shop and just buying a second smaller one, a size down. And I've been wearing that since. But now being knee deep back in the bulk, weight going back on, that ring has been literally sucking the life out of my hand, and it's potentially part of the reason why I've been getting like numbness sensation in my hands. Obviously your hands swell up and then like shrink down, de-swell due to like body temperature and that. So when I'm like training or whatever, or I'm really, really warm, I notice my fingers get a bit tingly and that ring is just stuck to my sole. So I take it off, my hand feels a bit relieved. So we've now just dug this one out of the, wherever Jenny found it from, and it fits me perfectly. So I officially have Skinny Jack wedding ring and Fat Jack wedding ring. Right, okay, we're home from the walk and it's time for a wee bit of lunch. So I'm going to put some rice and chicken on. Alright, so we've ice bathed, we've got it ready to eat. Veg in the microwave, rice is cooked. I'm having 150 grams of this, so what I do is, very simply...
Oh, your scale hasn't zeroed.
Oh, thank you. Pick up the chicken, and then just get the scissors and slice it up, super lazy style, until I reach 150 grams. Right, so there's the chicken and the rice. Now get the veg. Just give that a right good season. And then my sauce this meal is going to be some nice warm gravy, as I thought that would heat me up after the ice cold ice bath. So now you might be thinking, my chicken, thinking, oh, that's pure sad, that, why not season it with like paprika or make like a chicken curry or something like that? And the reason being is flexibility. If I made a chicken curry, then yeah, I might have 4 or 5 meals worth of food made, but it's just chicken curry. I can't eat anything else. So I have to then be stricken to that. And anyone who's meal prepped has done that same thing and then come back meal 4, meal 5, we are sick to death of what they've meal prepped. So I just cook my chicken super simple with just salt, sometimes a bit of garlic, and then I can then chop and change what my toppings are. Sometimes I go with hot sauce, sometimes I go with gravy, sometimes I go with a bit of cheese, like ketchup, burger sauce, sometimes I make like a curry sauce, just depending on what floats my boat. It's a bit of sweet chilli, whatever you're after, but it gives me flexibility. I could, if I've not got time to make rice, but I've got wraps there, I could throw the chicken in the wraps. But if I've got a chicken curry there, then I have to have chicken curry wrap. But if I've got just a chicken breast, I can then put it in with whatever sauce I want, mayo, sweet chilli, whatever. I'm not stricken to that one thing that I've cooked. So that is why my chicken looks so sad when it comes out the air fryer, because I season it very, very basic with a good amount of salt, sometimes garlic, but it just gives me the flexibility to then eat what I want on the day that I want it. I'm not stuck to what I've cooked.
My turn to cook lunch. So I'm gonna have some pieces and some rice. So I'm also gonna use the fancy non-stick pans. I have a really small one, but and what I'm actually gonna do is make double so that I've got a portion for lunch tomorrow. I'm actually not feeling too bad after that ice bath. Obviously at first I was Baltic, but now that I'm like wrapped up, got my house coat on, like I think I've recovered a lot quicker than what I had the last time. Like when we first started doing it, I was cold for like, or it felt like I was cold for like hours, like just couldn't heat up. But this time I'm actually feeling okay. The corn pieces all done. I'm just gonna weigh them out because one is for tomorrow, or half's for tomorrow. 215 grams, so zero the scale, put 215 grams of this into there, and then that is my lunch. Again, I'm a freak. I'm quite happy to just eat out of this Tupperware rather than put it in a bowl because the Tupperware is already dirty, so what's the point? Then, some cheese. There's hashtag rest day fats. 30 grams. Sweet. And that is my meal done. Don't know if you can see this.
Right, so meal number 4, we're cooking again. This meal is, my microphone's on, mince and pasta. So what I've done is I've just chucked the whole 750 gram pack of mince in the pan there. And to that I'm going to add a very simple mix of salt, a little bit of paprika and some garlic granules. Nothing major yet. Don't worry, I'm not having a pure boring food. Now I said the whole 750 pack, that was a complete lie. What I've also done is put 200 grams of that pack off the side of this bowl here. The reason for that is I'm going to have burgers tonight for my tea. So normally I buy like 5% burgers pre-made and I ate them yesterday. So I don't have any left. So I'm going to use 200 grams there to make myself 2 burgers tonight for my tea. And I'm cooking the rest of the mince here. Now obviously this is my entire meal. What I'm going to do is just cook this off. So cook all, what's that, 550 grams of the mince that's left. I'll then put it over to the side. I'll portion out my 150 grams, that's my portion for tonight. Once it's cooked, I'll put it back in the pan, and once it's back in the pan, I'll then start making it my sauce. So that's why for now I'm only going to add in dry spices and not any wet spices, as I want to make sure I weigh out exactly 150 grams of beef mince. and of cooked beef mince, and not have to worry about having to factor in calculations for, you know, any liquids. Let those flavours just get to know each other. As that cooks, what I'm going to do is get stuff out of my way, add some veg. So I'm going to add that in. Alright, I hope you can hear me okay, by the way, that extra later on. So here is a wee trick of the trade. That veg and sauce has been going for a while now. But obviously, as you've seen, there wasn't anything in it, so they're going to help thicken it up. One slice of these dairy slices, right? Chuck it in there. I know you're thinking, oh, that's bulk, man. Trust me. It doesn't like clump or nothing, because it's such a creamy cheese. It just melts into the sauce, and it helps the sauce go so creamy. And Jack, the chef here, probably breaking it every culinary rule there is on the planet. But when people say to me, Jack, how do you keep your food interesting? How do you eat the same meals every day? And this is literally how. I just come into the kitchen, I just throw things together, and I try my best to just make a semi-decent meal. And no, it doesn't have to be pure Michelin star quality. You have to just enjoy it yourself. There we go. Hopefully you can see around all the steam. That's super simple. Mince and pasta, 90 grams of pasta, 150 grams of cooked mince, a little bit of veg, and then you've seen just some simple sauce, and it is maybe too hot to taste now. Let's see. Yep, too hot. Crap. Oh, oh. It's so good.
Okay, it's dinner time. I am going to have potatoes and mince and some more cheese. My potatoes in the air fryer because it's delicious. Just going to chop. This looks really small, like to have two little potatoes like that looks so small, but just wait till you see my plate full of food. It won't look as sad, I promise. Just making enough for myself. Jack's not having any. Okay. Looks less sad now. Anyway, air fryer, 20 minutes. Put a little bit of spray on, maybe. Yeah, we'll spray it. So. Very light on the spray. Air fryer, 20 minutes. And we'll be back. The second bag of mince. I'm just going to weigh out my mince.
Right, so I'm going to try and make my burgers. Like I said, or if I've dropped this out, then I'm saying this for the first time. Normally I buy 5% burgers, but I bought some yesterday and I ate them. So, I'm going to try here. I actually don't really know how to make burgers, so I've got about 200 grams of beef. I want about 150 of cooked beef, so I've just guessed 200 will cook down to about 150. And I'm going to crack an egg in there, in the hope that the egg holds it together. In my head, that makes sense. It could be wrong.
The egg's a binder.
Egg's a binder, there you go. I think one egg was actually too much for the amount of beef I have here. Made it quite wet. Sugar. Just grab a handful here. Oh, I made this far too wet, guys. Uh-oh. This is going to be minced meat in a circle shape. Not a burger. Oh my goodness, this is horrible. I think a burger's supposed to have breadcrumbs to help hold it together as well, to be fair.
Yeah, but the ones that you have don't have breadcrumbs?
I have absolutely no idea, I don't make them.
What are they? See?
Yeah.
Other brands are available?
Some gravy, fucking hell, half the box. Just a little update on the burgers. That's looking not bad. And then I'm going to have it. That's burger sauce.
and then half a bit of bread. Normally I would have that with a sandwich thin, but I also ate them yesterday as well, and I usually have some veg as well, but I'm just feeling quite full today, so I don't want the veg. I'm happy to just have the burger on the wee side, half bit of bread with the tiniest bit of burger sauce. This is a really unorganised day of the eating. I've not had anything prepared. Anyway. Oh yeah.
It looked really sad. I was showing them how sad it looked when I just had. There, Carbs. When I just had my little potatoes like this, it looked really sad.
Oh, before it was cut up?
Yeah, before it was all cut up, there was
Right.
like 2 potatoes like this, and I was like, just you guys wait, I'll have a bowl full of food. And I did! Oh, that was...
It is time for the final meal of the day, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to getting this meal in me, so I'm done eating. I'm actually really full today. Sundays, I actually don't really tend to eat my full meal plan. I know that's bad, but the reason for it is we just don't do very much on a Sunday. We don't move as much. We're much more relaxed, and so I don't feel like I need the food. So I wolfed it down so I can show you guys what it is we eat. And I'm feeling it. Feeling full. So we're having Vaj, which is, for those who don't know, 0% fat Greek yogurt. 10 grams of this, 100 grams of this is 50 calories and 10 grams of protein. It's pretty good. So Jenny's having 200 grams, and as you can see by the difference in bowl size, I'm having a much bigger portion of 300 grams. The issue is this stuff on its own tastes awful. It is more savoury than it is sweet, to be honest.
Cottage cheesy.
Yeah, very cottage cheesy. So what we do is we put in these flavour drops. A few scooches.
Yeah. I think there's a few brands of them.
The definitely is.
Our favourites are toffee and vanilla.
Like that. Scoosh it in.
Had the banana.
Blech.
It tasted like
Fluffy
antibiotics.
foam bananas. Oh, it's rotten, man.
No, it tasted like antibiotics. Like,
So you just mix it. It's just sweetener. Sweet, calorie free.
that's nice.
Yep.
Mix. Yeah, just a flavoured sweetener.
I'm not sure I can actually see you. They can just hear you.
No, I know you can't see me.
And then it goes from cottage cheese to a delicious toffee, very high protein flavoured yogurt. This has got 30 grams of protein in it, so I'm having 300 grams. Delicious. Throw it in there.
Then we get the toppings.
We're going to add some cereal. Now,
Okay.
we buy cheap stuff because we eat so much cereal. On a training day, I have 220 grams, and Jenny has probably not shy of that, to be honest.
About 150.
So that's almost a whole box. So when you're spending £3.50 a box and eating it a day, no thank you. So I bought this in just because I wanted to taste it, but this is like 89 pence.
Yeah.
Honey Cheerios reviews. I like it. I'm gonna have that right now. That's good. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, the volume, this is insane. So, if you ever are hungry, when it comes to cereal, obviously when you're weighing it out, you just get a weight. So the heavier the cereal, the less portion, the smaller the portion you're going to get. And I wonder if this is going to be visible to you guys. This is 50 grams Cheerios, 50 grams Choco Pops, Choco Pillows. And I don't know if you can see the difference. Can you see that?
Yeah, totally.
And look how much Cheerios are there.
Yeah.
It's the depth of that compared to like,
Yeah, it's the same amount.
that's the same weight. So if you are hungry and you're eating cereal, don't buy, because that's pretty much the same calories for that volume. So if you had this,
A bowl of that.
if you had the same amount of, with regards to size, volume, Cheerios as you did this, you would like quadruple your calories. And we finish that, you mind this, with some frozen blueberries. Now usually I would have some fats with this, like some dark chocolate or peanut butter, but to be honest, one, I'm very full, and two, I had some extra cheese today and that extra fats already in my day, so I'm not going to have it. I'm happy to just sit and eat this mammoth bowl. What are you having? You got 200 grams of fat. How much cereal you got in there? Take this. Say that again.
I think they'll hear me.
Just in case.
Okay. So I've got 200 grams of fudge and 44 grams of cereal. It's supposed to be 40, but we'll not die over 4 grams. And then I'm going to have some frozen bloobs. Now there was one in here with a wee... Oh, I hate that when you get one with like the wee stem on it. So I don't want to eat that shit. Then this. And then I'm also going to have... I like to have peanut butter in mine. So I actually have peanut butter and dark chocolate in my oats. And then I just have peanut butter in my yoghurt.
So guys, that is our day of eating. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We're going to sit down and get tucked into this food now. But hopefully you got some inspo from that. Like I said, that was a very unprepared day of eating.
Yeah, and we're not chefs.
I can show. Well, I suppose it also helps to show you what you can actually eat though. I think we did a bit of variety there.
Yeah.
What you can eat to show a day of eating unprepared.
Yeah.
How easy it is to actually eat food and not be cooking all the time. I've had 6 meals today, maybe spent about half an hour total cooking.
Yeah. Not long at all. Are you putting up your calories and macros and stuff?
I can do.
Okay.
So yeah guys, as always, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, then let us know and let us know what you want to see next.